That's right. Give them time to log in.
That's right.
Hi, guys. How
Hello.
are you?
All right. Here we go.
We're going to check on something that hasn't been around for a while. Hi, Logan, Venus, Kelsey. We're going to check on Jimmy Fallon, King Abella. Hi, guys.
Oh, interesting. This card came up earlier, right?
Hey, Whitney. Oh, the High Priestess. What's your take on the High Priestess, Jason?
Stamina.
Stamina.
Especially in an emotional realm.
First of all, I love your look at. If everybody could look at Jason's High Priestess with these purple hues.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
And the cat.
Oh, it's a beautiful card. The Wizard's Tarot. It's an incredible deck.
Yes, I was just about to go to bed, so I'm happy I caught you. Oh, don't go to bed.
Who
No.
goes to bed at 3 in the afternoon?
She's probably international. You know that, Jason.
Whoa. Do we have an international following?
Yes.
Watching?
Yes. Look, I'm in London. Yes. Oh,
Okay.
a lot of
okay,
UK,
then.
a lot of London, a lot.
Totally.
By
okay
the way,
with you.
guys, for Jason and I both, if you want a reading from us internationally, the prices do not change. But let us know. Private message us on Instagram, and we can take care of all of our international people.
I will even change my accent.
They
Hello.
hate that.
Cheerio.
They hate that. Don't do. No,
What?
they
What?
hate that. Do not mimic their accent.
Okay, jeez.
Stay. Oh my God!
Oh, all
I
right.
did that, and I couldn't stop it.
Sorry,
It was
Jennifer.
like,
I won't
sorry,
do that.
Jennifer. Laugh out. Hi, them boys, Mama.
No,
What a
of
cute
course.
name.
I would hate that if someone
Hi, Sheltana.
impersonated me, If they came in with a big beard or something and said, like, no, I just wanted to, be on the
Just
same
want
page.
to act like a wizard.
Yeah. Act like the wizard you are.
Well, I hate. Okay, one of the people in the store. Every time he sees me, he does homegirl with me. Hey girl, and I'm like,
Is that
Stop.
not for me? Am I supposed to stop doing that when I see you too?
you
And say,
never
like,
do
Tracey,
that.
come on,
Jason
sister.
always. Jason, you always respect me. No, thank you. Right,
hate that
intuitive
homegirl crap.
Right, don't homegirl me. Like you just kind of have to look at them. You just kind of have to go.
It's like, is that an aerobic workout that
Because
you're doing?
homegirl,
What is that?
like treating me like a homegirl will lead me to angry black girl.
Oh boy.
Like all of a
want that.
sudden you just have to go in and just take them out. Like see, we know, homegirl. Did something happen? Were we that intimate? You know who I'm homegirl with? I'm homegirl with my homegirls.
All right.
If you're not black, I tend not to be homegirl with you. But there's no better feeling than to be homegirl with your own kind. It is just like, seriously, when you could just...
It's good. You can just let your hair down.
It's like a good dinner. You just let your hair down. You're natural. You're just communicating,
It's like a homegirl homecoming.
It's like when you... It's like for me, if anybody has this, when you go back home to your family. That's what it feels like.
Yes.
When you go back home to your family and that dialogue, it just warms your heart.
It's a sister good.
It does a sister good. It does, yes. And so it's a sisterhood, right? And no one else gets it, by the way. Like anybody else, females especially.
You mean like me?
Jason, look what happened to my computer. Did somebody eat my computer?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Look at this. Somebody ate my computer.
You just noticed that?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe, just cats.
Jason, look.
That's not good. Something
Like
happens.
somebody came to my computer and literally did that.
Or took a bite out of it. Who would do that?
I don't know. In any case.
Now it's a mystery, right?
In any case, when the sisterhood, and it's just, it's free-flowing language, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's unmatchable. Like, I can never find a sisterhood with a sister outside of the sisterhood. People think they can match it. They can't. It's still something that's so intimate and so naked and so raw, yet
You said that word again.
comfortable.
Naked, right? We were talking about that earlier. You know, what is that?
I don't know, Jason. I have no idea.
But you can just be yourself, right? Just let it all out. There's no
There's no inhibition.
Yeah.
And
Censor yourself.
And the language is so comfortable, and so when I'm not around a sister, like when I need it. I need to be fed that way.
So how many times out of the week do you get fed?
Well, I live in an all-black community, so I get fed a lot. I love where I live. Every day.
Okay, every day.
With all types. Like sometimes I have these OGs and they feed me. Like, oh, girl, you look good. I always go, thank you.
But that's not at the checkout counter.
No, that's going to the checkout counter. But I'm in an all-black community, so I'm meeting, my people in CVS, McDonald's, Rouse, which is our grocery store. I'm meeting them. It's just every day, and I love it.
That. I never get someone who's like, man, you look good. Ooh, yeah, you look good. No.
Jason, if you get that, run. Run.
Okay, yeah.
Please don't tell me the video's not clear, the freckled Ken. Please, it looks clear here, and every time it's not clear, and I check later,
Right.
it's not clear. No, it's not clear.
But it's not clear.
Every time somebody says it's not clear.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. They're saying it's okay. Hi, Purple Lotus Flower. It looks okay to me. Okay. So, guys, we're going to check Jimmy Fallon. I know it's completely out of the blue. I also know that you guys know that I don't check anybody unless they're in the news. But I am learning to tap into sometimes an impression and checking that impression. And his impression came up today, which means he's about to come into the news. So we're just going to check to see, has Tracey done them since they were out as actually being together? So with Vince, okay, listen, before you do that, Jason, just let me explain this.
Hands off.
I'm going to do Vince and Tamar, but I'm going to check to see if it's fake. Something is not working well with my system. I think for whatever reason, it's drama that they know that we like as a culture, and I just can't imagine that he bit her finger, she bled, he ran off before the cops got there, and there's still not a warrant for his arrest. Come on, guys. Now, we are pretty dumb, but there are just some things we should not buy into, and I'm just not buying into this Vince and Tamar thing. Thank you, Dem Boys Mama. Shaking my head. Thank you, Purpose Lotus Flower. It doesn't make sense. But I think that Tamar and Vince is leading us, like they're playing us, like they're playing on black drama. Because you guys have to remember, and I was telling one of the other, the people that I talk to on Instagram that watches Periscope, I don't know if you want me to mention your name, but I was telling one of the other people that Vince created Lady Gaga. And he created Lady Gaga at the extreme of, caricature. And guess what? It never was Lady Gaga. Like coming out in the egg and wearing those stupid shoes that almost broke her ankle. It wasn't her. You know who Lady Gaga is right now? A soft-spoken, beautiful vixen of a voice, normal-looking girl. All right? Vince created that woman. So if Vince can create that persona that was ugly and blood all over, like, it's just stupid. I didn't like any of her performances. And guess what? The public kind of was waning away from her performances too. Upon coming back,
as being too like on the fringe, right? I mean,
it's just too much. Like, how do you grow out of that?
Right?
And so she disappeared for a long time. Everybody believes she had plastic surgery, but upon coming back, she tried it, and the gays that really love her weren't buying this, energy. And so she paired up with, what's that guy she paired up with?
You ask me, and you ask the wrong person.
Guys, Who's the soft-spoken guy, old guy, that Lady Gaga?
Oh, Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett. We talked about this
Yeah,
before.
we did talk about this.
She pairs up with Tony Bennett, and because there's a great market in Tony Bennett's category, people will pay to this day to see Tony Bennett.
Yeah, sure.
Because those Frank Sinatra people are still alive, and they like that music.
He is like the only one who's
He's
still
the only one
alive
left
of that genre.
And they get to revisit that, and so bringing this young, beautiful, normal-looking Lady Gaga.
Right.
Turns out that's really her style.
But
Tony is a legend. Tony Bennett.
Lady Gaga has talent. I mean, her voice.
She has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
But it wasn't getting missed, and pairing her up with Tony Bennett, then it doesn't get missed anymore. Right. My point is, she's a normal Italian girl. She's Italian.
I didn't know she was normal, but yeah.
Well, that's just it. She is now normal Italian. And with that being said, has it turned into, did Vince create this crap, which was a working formula, but they're not in business anymore, and now she's normal. Is Vince in the middle of all of this, they're getting a divorce, I bit her finger, like it's weird. It's just weird. And it reminds me of Lemonade when Beyonce said, I'm divorcing, one more time, I'm divorcing Jay-Z. In the very first concert, she goes, I love you, baby. I love you, Jay-Z. Like, what the hell?
Right.
Come on. Stop playing us, people. I think it's to promote her talk show, so the way I'm going to look at it to see if they're fake.
Did he bite her finger tomorrow?
Supposedly.
Like, clean off? Is it like she's
She needed stitches, apparently.
Huh?
That's not a warrant for somebody's arrest.
When you need stitches, it is.
Do you want to see? Do you want to just check it since we talked so lengthy on it?
No, I already...
You already did this for Jimmy Fallon.
This is like the energy has gone for Jimmy there.
Jimmy.
But that was great. I was taking in everything you said, and I feel that much more like informed as far as like that situation.
Please, God, talk to me about Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon. Is he? Is he on the wagon or off the wagon? Is the wagon next to him? Is he walking next to it? Do you run?
Is the wagon sideways there with a wheel spinning there just like in the wind?
What's the expression? I never know the expression. On or off?
Well, if you fall off the wagon, then you're drinking.
Oh.
I think the wagon is like...
Is it something like in Midwest?
Well, like the I think of those women's tolerant. What's the word? Not tolerance, but it's like when they would like round up like all the guys, and they would like take them out of the saloons and all that. They put them on these wagons.
Oh.
But there's like a name for it, like the temperance, the temperance league, right? The ladies' temperance league, and they would like round up all these guys, and then they would like that's how they would like save the men from their own demons, from themselves.
And sometimes they would fall off the wagon.
If you fall off the wagon, I believe that's what it's in reference to. Falling off the temperance wagon.
Oh, can you imagine being drunk and falling off the wagon? How painful is that?
No, actually, if you're drunk and fall off the wagon, you're okay. It's when you're sober that you get hurt.
I'm confused.
You will be less confused, I'm sure.
We have some similar cards.
I know, like
I got the Ten of Swords, and although you got the Three of Swords, I got the Tower.
Is that your final, or is that?
I pulled too many cards. So the Tower is in my 9 position.
I see a real issue. With the moon and there's
a real issue.
The Queen of Cups comes up. That's a way of like medication, self-medication, but just wanting to withdraw from something, not wanting to face something. Mm-hmm. 7 of Pentacles, the card of patience. You know, is he going through like kind of a spiritual you know, rebirth for himself? Is he trying to like just? Wow, I was looking at kind of the outcome card here, and then it comes up as the Hanged Man for me. Right?
The outcome does,
which is a card of sacrifice, and if you forget what you're sacrificing for, then it's just a burden, and you just like get in a place of where you feel like you're in a state of suspension.
So I get a sacrifice too. My Six of Swords is a sacrifice card, so it's kind of like I'm troubled, but I'm going to move in the direction of acting by societal rules.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But the swords on a boat means any shift could still make it feel like he's fell off the wagon. Any shift. So he really has to toe the line. All right? But the Eight of Swords means he has trouble toeing the line. All right? But it's almost like I have an issue, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I do have an issue, but don't look at me. So I feel like since January, we haven't heard anything because he's just trying to toe the line. All right? It feels like being at a, DUI stop and barely passing. But boy, did I get one foot in front of the other. And you're standing and you're like, did I do it? Did I do it? And it's like, damn, he did it. NBC, of course, is their crowning glory. The world card means you're way too public for us not to be there, and you're way too costly for us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right? The competition is fierce, and late night.
The Tonight Show is such a major asset for them, too.
And they still have all the HBO shows that are, trying to succeed with the late night, not HBO, cable shows with the late night competition.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, could there be a failure?
That's your Ten of Swords, right?
That's my Ten of Swords. And could there be a failure? I have to say, it does seem like there's going to be a public failure coming up again. All right? Probably around drinking time.
So he's then put in the spotlight in some unfavorable manner.
Yes, but it's going to be around holidays. So it's going to be around October, November, December, when it's kind of okay, because every day there's some sort of celebration.
Your Ten of Swords is very Halloweenish anyway, with that spooky tree.
And it actually falls. The Ten of Swords, the 10 for me usually tends to mean October.
Huh?
So it's a Halloween party. It's I think like after Halloween, then party season begins, drinking begins. Everywhere, jobs, everywhere. So there is going to be a public thing, and then there's going to be a fight for, I feel like he's going to say, that's not what happened. And then there's going to be a fight for, his public fight for money. He might even get to the point where he's going to have to kind of admit, but I think he's going to do it funny. He's going to be like, okay, seriously, this is truly what happened. He's going to own it.
Well, comedians, they tend to try to put a comedic spin on everything, right? But
yes.
But at their heart, they are troubled
Jimmy
people.
Fallon, December's World.
They are troubled people. Most comedians are have a very dark side.
Most of them are very mean, too.
Very mean. Real, I don't want to use the word. But
you could use the word, Jason.
Oh, all right. I mean, they can be real assholes, right? And they use
depressed.
humor.
Logan says depressed.
Humor as a
Good
way
point.
to as how they medicate. But
we have
that
to
doesn't
love their
necessarily
humor.
translate to their own spirit,
Right.
But I do see where it's like he has to really get to the source of that for himself, or else he's not going to be able to work on it there. I mean, that's what I see with like the Three of Swords that are coming up for me, and again the hanged man. It's like
somebody said you laugh to keep from crying. Like that's what comedians do for you.
Right.
I think that's
which
so
is
true.
the soul of the clown, right?
Don't mention clowns, Jason.
You have a problem with clowns?
Yeah.
Did you have a bad experience as a kid with
No.
clowns at the circus area? They scared you?
No.
All right.
It didn't happen until I was an adult, and I would never have a clown at a children's party ever. Like, ew. I hope there's not a college of clowns, because I don't like them.
Would you ever date a clown?
Clowns are evil. No, I would never date a clown. I would never date someone that thinks it's okay to spend their lifetime entertaining children like in buffoonery style. Like, I wouldn't do it. Like, come on, Jason. As a living.
But that was pretty good. I mean, I could see you doing it like a kid's party. You know, whoa. Hey, boys and girls. Whoa.
This is Tracey the psychic here.
It's like someone dated a clown. I dated a clown.
Who is that? It's New York City. You dated a clown? How did that work? Clowns are creepy. Somebody else goes, you dated a clown? Did you date a clown? Because you said I dated a clown, but I think you were mimicking what they said.
Yeah, no, I have not dated a clown. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know that I could do it, actually.
And comedians on the bigger side are usually even more depressed, feel like they can lose weight. Yeah, okay, so getting back to Jimmy Fallon, there's something huge that's coming to Jimmy Fallon. I mean, huge. I think that it's going to be really, really public. I think that he could publicly spend some time in a rehabilitation facility. I think NBC is going to spin it so they could save other lives, not like fire Jimmy Fallon, but use it as a tool to work on
use it as a poster child, for
and help him to recognize
cause.
that his behavior is out of control.
Why not? Why not? Use his experience there as something to help others. But I mean, you have a couple of cards there at the top, the Two of Wands and the Magician that I feel are very hopeful.
Yeah,
as far as him being able to at least do the work. Move towards healing for himself.
This is the going away part. I feel like it's public knowledge, which is why I get the World card. Mm-hmm. His back is turned to the public, which means I'm going to do me. But you talk about sad, it's probably going to be one of his darkest days. Because it's like hard to admit that I am my own problem. And
that's all of us, right?
I think, but with him though, not everybody recognizes their personal ugly. People operate like he is right now. He's operating not recognizing his his ugliness, but he's gonna have his come to Jesus moment, his aha moment. But it's gonna take a public demise, a public spectacle. And the going away, like it's so embarrassing that he's going to go away and think, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe I did. I can't believe. Mm-hmm. And yet recognize he needs to work through his issues now. It's just not fair to everyone. And people love him.
Yeah.
The Magician means that he comes out swimming. He comes out swimming. Interesting enough, notice how the cup is still upright. So when I look at that, I would have to say it's always going to be in his system. The want is always going, so he's going to have to work on it and work on it and work on it. Yeah. Because the cup, all of a sudden, it's like more vibrant than anything else that's on the table.
It really is. It is more prominent.
All of a sudden. And I don't always, when we do these readings, every reading shows up something different. And this time around, this is a magician, and the magician means you can move forward and have faith, and everything you need, you're going to have. So the way it's represented is the cup, meaning emotions, the swords, meaning anything you need to cut through, pentacles, meaning money, and the wand is what he's holding up. It's infinite, the wand. And so, like a magician, there's a infinite move to make his life better. And it will work. And the roses means like coming smelling of roses. What's interesting, though, is how the cup all of a sudden was more vibrant than anything else on a deck. And whenever we do readings, it's always different for someone. So I get a magician for you under finances, it won't have the same meaning. With Jimmy Fallon, it just feels like it's always going to be his kryptonite. And then the belt around the purity of owning some change, some spiritual, like, I never want to be that person ever again. It means, for me, it means tightening the belt. Okay. Does that make sense? So I just have to look at what compromises. Now, I think
kind of just keeping it together, right?
Keeping it together, right, yeah. right. Now, I think whatever's public, I think it may involve his wife.
That was the Queen of Cups that you pulled?
Yes. I think it may involve his wife.
As far as her outing him?
It could be an incident between them. It also could mean we tend to, like, marry people of like mind. It's rare that one's a drunk and one isn't a drunk. So she could...
That's a hard thing to, like, hide, from your mate,
But it's usually you're not hiding it. Like, once you're married, it's usually, I'm a drunk, and you're going to marry a drunk regardless.
Right.
Like, you know what you're getting into.
Who's a popular drunk, and, who's, like, well-paid.
And I'm wondering if she has some issues with drinking as well, that maybe they got together because they're both like the sauce. I know that she has had some trouble conceiving. I know they've adopted twice. And it could be one of those issues where it's like, I drink because I couldn't do this. I'm happy to have 2 children, but this still makes me sad. So I'm just wondering if they were drunks together. I'm not confident he's by himself in all of this. Sure. And so if something comes about, I feel like his wife will be a part of it. Right. Not in on it, but just...
But he alone will kind of take the brunt of the criticism of the public perception that gets like laid on him.
Yes,
because
he alone.
So.
Because I'm wondering if there's been some previous issues where when he broke his finger. I'm wondering if there's been some previous issues where maybe the situation happened closer to home. But nobody ever brings up the wife. Interesting enough.
She may have bit his finger.
Mixing 2 stories.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I got it. Okay, Vince. They got it. Rumazaki got it. Okay, Vince. Because he did have a finger issue, and it had to be operated on, and it took months to heal. In any case, see, they got it.
I like on my last birthday, I cut my finger on a piece of glass that fell, and it took a really long time just for the cut to heal. I mean, it was painful for a really long time. So it's like it can definitely there we go. Vince gets the blame now. It's like, my finger.
Wait.
This guy, he just bit it. I was just walking, minding my own business, and he just came up to me and bit my finger.
I don't know if you know what Black Twitter is.
Black Twitter?
Twitter is when...
Twitter.
Just got That's Black Twitter. Like, we are so funny. Like, we take it to the newest level that you're reading Twitter and you're like,
oh my God,
I can't retweet that. I just can't retweet that. We take it to a level beyond
so
hilarious.
How do I sign up for Black Twitter?
Well, it's not Black Twitter. I found out. It took me a long time to figure that out because I'm kind of ditzy. It's like you can just tell the difference. Like if you hashtag Ryan Lochte. And then you see the black ones. hilarious. Like, we just take it to a level that is
but it's
bananas.
It's just Twitter, right?
It's just Twitter.
It's just like,
but black Twitter, the black folks, hilarious. Like, you're on the floor. Like, I can't watch Twitter when I'm going to bed. I can't put on Twitter when I'm going to bed and there's something crazy out there.
Because
like, you can't
you'll
sleep.
Just be up for hours, right? Just
yes. All right, guys. I hope you're happy.
They are happy.
Yes. Look, we just add a special funny to it. When I tell you, but it's crazy funny. Like, somebody on Black Twitter said something about Brandy, but the meme that they put was this car crash. It was hilarious because Brandy was involved in a car accident that killed someone, right? Oh, that's another girl needs to do. See where her crazy is at. And the meme that they put, they were like something Brandy, and the meme was this like car crash, but it was so funny. And you just look at it and you go, I can't retweet this.
It's just
too
much.
It's too much.
You need 2 accounts.
Yes.
Right? You need 2 separate accounts where you can retweet.
Or did you all see the one where I sent it to Jason? I know you never read it. Where they were like, if black people left America. Did you all read that one? Brandy's everything. I'll tell you if Brandy's everything. I'll do a reading on it. I'll let you know.
She will. She will let you know everything.
Dem's mom, boy's mommy, the freckle Ken. That, I sent it to you, Jason. I wish you would read it. What blacks would take when they leave America. They keep telling us, leave.
When did you send it?
Oh, check your private messaging. I sent it to you.
All right.
It was like the little things that we would take. It was something like, we're going to take Rite Aid. Like, it was just, but it's so funny. It was so funny. Like, we're going to take Rite Aid. When we leave, we'll take Rite Aid. Like, not CVS, not talking Rite Aid. And I only could think that Rite Aid is mostly in the hood. I couldn't even figure that one out. Look, we'll take damn near everything.
Wait a sec. There's a Rite Aid in Beverly Hills.
We'll take hair extensions.
Now that hurts.
The soil! We'll take the damn ground. See,
No. Rite Aid, there's one in Beverly Hills. Like right in the heart, like just a couple, streets away from Rodeo.
It's rare.
It's rare. It's rare.
Everything cotton, the grill. Like, they're coming up with new ones now. This wasn't even on the list. Seasoning. I know what we would take. We would take garlic salt. Every black person puts garlic salt in something. Oh, bye, Logan. Bye, honey. We'll take Lori's seasoning.
Lowry's
seasoning.
Lowry's.
Lemon pepper. We gotta take fried chicken.
Yeah, that's not fair. That is not fair.
We have to take fried chicken. It's going with us.
Not Lowry's and not fried chicken. No.
Well, I'm not a fan of Kool-Aid. But we have to take Kool-Aid. I grew up on Kool-Aid. We all did. I mean,
I did too.
Did you? Oh, yeah. Jason got some black in it.
That's right.
We'll leave KFC and take Popeyes.
Popeyes is so much better than KFC.
Buddies and lips? What's... Oh, butts and lips. Right. We're taking those back.
Yeah.
Right.
No, sunflower seeds, no.
We'll take the economy. That's funny.
I can't agree with that.
Do we eat sunflower seeds? Because I actually love sunflower seeds. Is
I
that a
love
black
sunflower
thing?
seeds. I mix them with
Yes!
with my macaroni and cheese and,
I didn't know sunflower seeds was a black thing. I just eat them straight. Sometimes I eat them with a spoon because I hate grabbing them. So I just eat them with a spoon.
You ever have them on a salad or something?
Yeah, it's not the same. You just eat them straight. It's better.
I do that too. That's good.
Oh, Jason's trying to be black, so.
How am I doing? On a scale of like 0 to 10.
0 to 0.
I'm at 0 still.
Popcorn with a hot sauce. We will take the hot sauce. Always. Look what we started. All right, everyone who tunes in for this.
Did I start this?
0 Kardashians. Right. Oh, Sophie says she loves them on salad, Jason.
Oh yeah, it's amazing on salad. If you ever go to Govinda's there, the Krishna temple there off of Venice.
No.
Govinda's is the vegetarian restaurant that they have, and they have a salad bar and all that. It's just like so good. To throw on like all the sesame seeds. And
you have to email me that, because now that I have a car, I can get around now. We're taking lemonade. Really? Lemonade's a black thing?
In the South, right? I
Really?
mean, lemonade as a drink.
That's so weird, because my son has a natural affinity to lemonade. We're taking sweet tea.
But I like lemonade. How am I doing on that scale? I like lemonade.
You're climbing up. You're getting up there.
Tabasco sauce. At least 0.5.
But it's so funny because my son has an odd affinity to lemonade, and I never made lemonade growing up. And so I'm like, where does that come from? So some things are just black, it's just in us. So funny. Okay, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And we love you. And neck bones. Don't tell me about neck bones. How about pig's feet, guys? Anybody? Any West Indians out there? Oh, come on. I think I talked to you about pig feet, and you won't eat pig feet, right? We had a conversation about that.
Well, this was at the Jamaican restaurant, right? Because you were eating oxtail.
Oh, oxtail, anybody? Chitlins? Oh, God. Yeah, I had oxtail for my birthday with Jason. I had to have it.
Yeah, at a Jamaican restaurant.
At a Jamaican restaurant.
Jerk chicken.
You had jerk chicken.
And what was the
pate?
No, I guess there wasn't a dessert, right? As far as they'd run out of cake, but didn't they? I forget.
I don't know what Jamaican desserts are. Peas and rice, that's very West Indian. Peas and rice. It's actually beans and rice.
Plantains. Yeah.
Oh, that's not dessert. It's food. Not on a Jamaican plate. It's not dessert.
Because I got that order to go, right?
Yes.
And
for your wife, you got the plantains. How did she like it?
She loved it, but she put it in a salad.
Oh, that's smart.
She put it in
a
salad with avocado.
I could see it.
And tomatoes and
oh, wow. All right, guys. Rum cakes, ginger cake.
Yeah, ginger. Because I had ginger.
Red velvet cake? Beer. Did we invent red velvet cake? Beef patty? Don't talk to me about beef patty.
Yeah.
But did we do red velvet cake? Again, a natural affinity to red velvet I have. Yeah. But I didn't taste red velvet until I got to California.
You didn't have it up in New York?
It's not a common dessert back in the day. No.
It was not in
We
back
do
in the
red
day,
velvet.
No.
We created red velvet? Are you kidding me? Oh, beef patty with cheese. Oh, God, the beef patties. Oh, Jamaican beef patties or beef patties. Homemade beef patties, Jason. My mama used to make them homemade.
Is that what you and your son had the other day?
Yeah.
Those beef patties? Mm-hmm. They look good.
They look good.
I was stuffed.
But when they're homemade, they're crazy good. Cocoa bread.
Yeah, I'm hungry now, too. I just ate.
We're all hungry.
Just like,
Any Creole
I think I'm
food.
going to go eat now.
Any Creole food. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Call me and Jason for your own personal readings. 818 Gumbo. I got to stop. I got to stop with the gumbo. I got to stop. I can't even finish this.
Let me finish this.
Gumbo.
818-985-2010.
Call us. We're here till 7, guys. So, thank you. Bye.